What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ, the Tar Heel. What's going on, guys? I appreciate y'all hanging out with your boy, man. We got Preston in the house, Dennis in the house. I see Steph is in the house. Scott is in the house. George Miller is in the house. How's the sound, guys? Everything sound okay? Let me get a sound check real quick. You know, you guys already know that I tend to jack these things up, man. So hopefully we're doing good on the sound. Vasco is here. Preston said it's good. Chevy in the stinking house, man. What's going on, guys? Y'all ready for some Florida State football, man? Nope. We ready for some Carolina football. You want to go down there to Doak Campbell, dude, and smash them heads in, right? Couple of cool things, man, before we get into the intricate details of this one and we open up the phone lines. We're not going to be too long tonight because I got a real early stinking morning, and I'm coming in hot, dude, for the live reaction and watch party. But just got the wristbands in, so I'm bringing 25 of each. So just to let you guys know, if you can, November 16th, your boy is going to be in Chapel Hill. We'll be over by the planetarium. I'll be hanging out with Preston and his crew. So if you can, man, come down there, say hello. I'll show you it in a second because my banner just came in. But we got the Tar Heel for Life wristbands in Carolina blue and white. And we also have them. This is the one that I'm actually rocking right now. It's the navy with the Carolina blue, Tar Heel for Life. So I'm bringing 25 of each. Come say hello, and they are stinking yours, dude. And then you'll be looking for the banner. What's up, love? Huh? Oh, my wife is telling me to wipe my camera. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. It. There it is. And then my banner just came in. So we'll have this outside of a pop-up tent. It actually looks pretty stinking good. Preston said Moorhead Planetarium lot right off of Franklin. So my banner came in. You can't really see it too good because of the lighting. And I got a crappy camera still. But it actually turned out pretty daggum cool, man. Pretty daggum cool. And I personally had my reservations. Let me fold this thing up real quick. I had my reservations because it was only like $40. So I got a pretty good deal on it. And, I'm excited about hanging that thing and seeing people. When am I coming to San Diego? Hey, we got family in the area, Dennis, so we'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens. I should have came out there for the Holiday Bowl, right? But that's obviously before I started the channel, man. So is your family for your Yeah, 100%, Preston, 100%, brother. So it's a couple of cool things, man. I'm not even going to manipulate my camera, dude, but we got a lot of money worth of electronics over here that I'm going to be setting up tomorrow night. I'm going to probably start working through it with the...
My Charlotte Hornets giving the Boston Celtics a run RN.
Oh, I hear you, Vasco. Got the Charlotte Hornets in there, man. So like I said, give me 1 second. 1 second, boys. I apologize about the little hiccup. But yeah, so a lot of electronics that I got to work through, man. And, everything is going to be real nice, man. Hopefully not too many basketball games away. And then the last part of football season. So let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. Obviously, the North Carolina Tar Heels are going down to Tallahassee, Florida State, and these guys are stinking struggling, bro. 14.9 points per game, less than 275 yards of total offense that these guys can muster up. DJU is not playing right now, and they got a freshman and a redshirt freshman that are kind of splitting time. And what I've heard is that from some of my Florida State friends over here is that they're actually talking about redshirting one of them. I guess that's what Mike Norvell is thinking. The season's lost. they can only win 5 football games. They'd have to win out, and I think that they've kind of understood that that's probably not going to transpire, so they might be looking towards next year. I don't know. Obviously, I would expect for those kids to play with some passion and pride. They're wearing garnet and gold, and that is a storied program. I don't think it's just a team that's going to lay over or, just fall down dead and just let us get the W. But we shall see. The question is can Carolina stack performances, man? I don't think many people expected Carolina to win 41-14. I wasn't for sure that they would win last Saturday, let alone beat down the Who's the way that they did. But that's just because we haven't been able to see that product on the field almost all season. And they played a complete football game. They played to their potential, and that's basically what a lot of us were. Myself, I guess I can only speak for myself. That's what I anticipated happening, man. That's what I anticipated happening from the get-go. And, we can't go back in the past. What's done is done. All we can do is look forward, and we have a very manageable schedule ahead of us, and it starts with Florida State, man. And this really should be, for all intents and purposes, man, it should be not a difficult football game, despite some of the talent that they might have over there, man. So whether this could play a little bit of it could play in this football game, man. It's going to be hot, dude. It's going to be stinking hot, dude. Weather report, 85 to 86, partly cloudy at the kick. And I guarantee you that there's going to be some humidity there, too, out there in the panhandle. And by game's end, we're only talking about a dip of 80 degrees. So hopefully them boys are getting stinking hydrated and they're ready to play some daggone football because that's going to be warm, dude. That's going to be warm. And I, for one, I'm a Four Seasons guy, and I am ready for this 80-degree weather to stop. But it doesn't look like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. Now, super good news for me because I called this what I wanted, and Carolina, they went to it. Bro, uniform combo. They got Blasky in here. Now, real quick, well, let me talk about this real quick. Beautiful, dude. Can we just go ahead and make this our home and away uniform, dude? Can we just stop playing games? Can we just stop playing games and make this our every game uniform, both home and away? It's so stinking clean. There's not one that's cleaner in all of stinking college football, if you ask me. And then you tack on the helmet decals on there, dude, and that's just next level. Now, funny story, I don't know what it is about Carolina's HR guys or whoever is deciding who rocks the gear, but have you guys noticed that it's never a skilled player? It's always like a defensive or offensive lineman that gets to rock the uniform, man. And I think it's funny because every other team, it seems like, they have, some, stud, weight room dude that's in there to make it look good and everything. But you know what, Austin, you're making it look good, brother. I'm not saying you don't make it look good. I just, if we're going to put it out there on social media.
Very nice.
Yeah, Dennis, I agree, bro. We're going to put it out on the social media, man. Let's get a stinking stud in there, dude. Not a hog molly. That's just my personal perception. Maybe that's just because your boy was a skilled player himself. Preston said, why didn't you go to this game with the other Floridians? Because I wouldn't be able to hang out with my boys, man. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing this, bro. I enjoy hanging out with my Tar Heels. So it would have been a pretty good game to go to. Maybe in the future I may go to an away game as well, but I enjoy hanging out with you guys, man, on Saturdays. I really do. Steph said my prediction was 36 for the Charlottesville game. Yeah, you were stinking close. You were close, Steph. You were the one positive. The one with the positive mindset, the positive mentality. Maybe it was infectious, Steph. I appreciate you going. I'm glad that you had a good time. I'm glad that the Tar Heels played well while you were there. Evil Ass said, Hills will win this tomorrow 100%. 100%. It's bold, my friend. That's bold. As much as I would tend to agree to a certain extent, still Florida State, bro, still in Tallahassee, and Carolina has not necessarily been some stable team on a solid foundation. You know what I mean? What happened to the black unis? It's not in the color scheme, Vasco. I'm not a fan of it, bro. If we're going to wear a dark color, I like navy. Which I heard that there were some issues with that as well, as far as Carolina being able to actually wear the navy uniform. I like the navy. It's in the color scheme. Not a big fan of the black because it's not one of our colors. That's just a personal preference, though. But I know that there were a lot of people who liked the black unis when they had them about a decade ago. So, yeah, man. I got Carolina winning 27-13. You guys already know my score prediction. So this is what we're going to do. Like I said, do me a favor. Call in. Tell me a little bit about what you think about the Florida State-North Carolina game. Give me your score prediction. And then we got to keep the calls a little bit shorter because I just want to make sure that we get everybody that wants to call in here because your boy can't be up until 10 o'clock tonight. I am going to be sucking tomorrow as it is. Where did the Cave Wizard go? He was only here for October, Preston. The Cave Wizard was only here for October, brother. Maybe he'll come back next year. I don't know, man. Maybe he'll come back next year, dude. I still got his little thing over there. I'll probably bring it out for Christmas. But yeah, man, he's gone. We're into Thanksgiving mode. No more Cave Wizards. Not for 2024, bro. Let me open up these phone lines, man. Let's find out what everybody's thinking about this football game. Honest opinions. Give me your score, and let me know what you think about this football game. And like I said, man, we got to keep it a little bit shorter tonight because your boy's got to work early in the morning. So phone lines are open. Give me a call. And tell me what you think about this daggone football game.
MJ didn't like the black.
We got one. All right. Let me make sure that I got my sound up real quick. Yeah, everybody should be able to hear you. So you're on the phone with Russ, baby. Who am I speaking to?
What's up, Russ? It's Preston. How you doing?
Oh, my man, Preston. What's up, brother?
Did you get my text?
I just waiting for this game tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. You got to work, man. That stinks, dude.
I work, but I watch it on the telephone while I'm working.
Okay, yeah. You got one of them good jobs. I hear you, Preston.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, I will say I'm very scared. Florida State, they've played like crap this year, but we have an uncanny way of playing down to our opponent, and it's at Florida State, and Max never won there, so I'm not.
0-8 as a Tar Heel.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
But and you said the highest they've scored all year is 21 points. I find that hard to believe, but
Crazy.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So crazy. My score is going to go down as 28-24. I don't think we're going to win, but I'm still going to pick us to win.
Oh, Preston, hold on. Time out, bro. You threw a wrench in my daggone machine, man. You're picking us to win, but you don't think we're going to win. Ooh.
That's right.
Oh, man. What is it? Point to something real quick for me, brother. Point to something real quick for me that as bad as this Florida State team has played, and obviously we've had our own issues, what is it that just you're like, hey, man, I just don't know if we can go down there and get it done?
It's not so much Florida State. It's just this team. I mean, if it's Virginia team that shows up, obviously, yes. And I do like that it's on the road, actually, now that I think about that, because I think the same way that it helped us to go to Virginia and it hurt us to be at home for all those games, I think that's the same thing with them now. But I don't know. If Doc Staples from IC, he said we probably can't pass on them very well, but O'Marion should be able to run. Are we going to be able to? Are we going to run? I don't know. So
Right.
hopefully we give it to 28 and take care of things. But I don't know. It's the beaten dog syndrome. I've seen Mac lose to Florida State too many times.
Yeah. I hear you, brother. I hear you.
But
man.
I'm always going to pick my Tar Heels, even if we're playing Texas or Georgia or somebody. I'll probably give us. I don't have to have a show. That's your job, not mine.
Right. So 28-24 Carolina, man, and just the beaten dog syndrome. I just don't. I get it. I really do, man. I think Doc said like 19-16 or something. And you know what? When he was starting to talk about it, I personally was like, you know what? I can see that, dude. I can really, because their defense is not bad, and our offense isn't necessarily something stellar, at least week in and week out. So, I don't expect that Florida State will score many points. I really do think if we can bust 20, then we have a really good shot at winning this football game just because of their quarterback situation. But, hey, man, I completely understand, bro. So, you got it 28-24 Carolina, even though you have your doubts.
Yes, sir. Exactly. I couldn't have said it any better myself.
My man, brother. My man. Well, I appreciate you calling in, Preston. I'm looking forward to a couple of weeks, man. And
all right, brother.
All right, brother. We'll holler at you, man.
All right, be good. Bye.
All right. Yes, sir. My man, Preston, man. Always Mr. Positive. But he's a realist, man, and that's why you got to respect him, dude. That's why you got to stinking respect him, man. 28-24 Carolina. But I don't know if they can get it done. You're on the phone with Russ, baby. Who am I speaking to?
Russ, Wolfpack fan.
Oh, man. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, this is Scott, man. How you doing, brother?
What's up, Scott? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm laying in bed, man, getting ready to call it.
You got the cat?
Got the cat, man.
I hear you, man.
Yep.
I hear you, brother. So what you got for me tonight?
This is easy. Too easy, man, to call this. I was looking at some statistics for Florida State, man. They're terrible.
Bad. Real bad. Yep.
The whole year, man, they've only rushed 600 and some yards, man.
I know. Can't run the football, man, and don't have quarterbacks that can throw it.
So that's the key right there.
Right.
If there needs to be a key, because they're so bad, you stop the run, you make one of them freshmen throw the ball, and it's an easy victory, 41-7.
Whoo-wee, Scott. Goodness, 41-7. Man.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're going to score, man.
Now listen. I can respect hey, Preston with the stinking 20, man. Although Criswell is looking good. He did look good last week, man. I appreciate the $20, brother. I'll put you up here in just a second. My stinking man. So Scott, I respect exactly what you're saying defensively, man. I really don't think they're going to be able to move the football, especially if we can get a competent Jeff Collins to make him throw the football. Don't let him run. And they haven't been able to run, but put this on the stinking freshman's shoulders, man, and make them beat you through the air. So I would not be surprised necessarily. Maybe if they scored 7. I wouldn't be surprised if Carolina held them to, under 15. But scoring 41 on that Florida State defense, man, would be stinking impressive. And like I told somebody earlier, somebody was telling me that they think that Carolina's going to start running through people for the last 4 games of the season. That would tick me off, dude. If we all of a sudden came out of our shell and started beating the brakes off of people, I'd be pretty upset.
Well, what I want to tell you, man, is you better enjoy it before the Pack game.
Oh, dude, I'm salivating for that stinking game, bro. You have no stinking idea, man. You have no idea. So,
I think State will beat Stanford this weekend pretty convincingly, man. So we'll both be 5-4.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
actually think that State is probably going to be. What is it in California? I can't. No, it's State's homecoming,
no,
right?
it's homecoming. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. State's homecoming against.
And you guys got another week off after this.
Yeah, we got another bye week, man. Another bye week. Yep.
Well, that could be a curse, man, because if you're playing good ball,
I agree. You don't want to stop playing.
and then you're taking exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to stop playing. I will say though that that daggone Virginia game, man. We saw a night and day difference in the product on the field. So, I get what you're saying. I hate bye weeks just because I love when my team is playing. I love to watch my team in action. But
You there, Russ? Russ.
okay, I think I'm back. All right,
Russ,
sorry.
Russ.
Yeah, can you hear me?
What happened, Russ?
I hope that I didn't stink it. Hey, call me back, Scott. Dang it, I apologize. I bumped it. I'm getting a new cord. I'm sorry, guys. Your boy's a stinking idiot. My bad. Hey, you're on the phone with Russ. Who am I speaking to?
Yeah, it's me again, man.
Okay,
Something happened
Scott.
there.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I daggone hit the I'm replacing it, so we'll get back to it, man. I'm sorry. So, what were we talking? Oh yeah, so Scott, NC State homecoming, both of us being 5-4. We're talking about daggone bye weeks and how much I hate them, and but Carolina was a different team after their bye week. So if that's what we need to do, man, to play like that, then you know what? I'll have a bye week after every stinking week. So,
and who y'all got between Wake and State?
Boston College in Boston. So,
and that's a good team.
It's a decent team, but it's not like some unbeatable team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hit the wire again. Hey, Preston said Scott will start to talk some junk. Hit the wire again.
No junk coming from me, man.
Yeah.
Hey, do you ever listen to the voice of the Tar Heels?
You talking about Jones Angel?
The guys on the WPTF.
Oh, occasionally, yeah. Occasionally I do.
Yeah, he was on WPTF the other morning. They were interviewing him. He was talking about because they were asking about Carolina football.
Right.
And the guy said, and I'll be quick, how this was the most complete game Carolina had played all year, but that was obvious.
Yeah.
Anybody could see that was a totally different tonight day team. Like, where has that Tar Heel team been? And I will be honest, as a Pac fan, that game scared me, man. That sure did.
Yeah, I can understand it because I would say probably out of both teams, NC State and Carolina, that was probably the most, and not even just being a homer, that was probably the most complete team or a game that either one of us have played this year.
Exactly.
I started to, I'll be honest, before the Virginia game, I'd been saying that I thought we were capable of that, from the beginning of the year, and I started to doubt, like, am I just like, just crazy or something? But that's what I expected from the beginning of the year. At least something of that nature, where we were decent on defense, maybe above average on defense and maybe just average on offense, and we could play competent football and win a bunch of games. And it just hasn't been like that. I'm glad that it happened last Saturday. I'm just hoping that they can stack games and finish like this strong, man. But
that defense last week was more than average.
Right, I agree. 7 rushing yards, and they hampered Calandria all stinking day. So the defensive front played good. They stopped the daggum run, which is what I've been harping on.
We definitely
since
have
day
a chance.
Yeah, 100%, Preston. And, I really feel like here on out, we talk about Florida State, stop the run. Wake Forest, stop the run. Boston College, Castellanos wants to stink and run. NC State, put it on the stinking freshman quarterback who is good, but stop the run, So that's what we got to stinking do, man. And if we can do that, then we can be competitive in a lot of football games. So,
Russ, I'm gonna leave you one more prediction, man, before I go, and I'll hang up.
what you got, brother?
Florida State won't rush for more than 50 yards on Saturday.
That'd be back-to-back really good games from the front seven, man. So I tell you what, 41-7, Scott. If Carolina wins 41-7, even against 1-7 Florida State down in Tallahassee, I would say that every team remaining on the schedule needs to be like, oh crap, because I know that that would be impressive to me, dude. That would be an impressive margin of victory. There's a lot of good teams that Florida State's played. Miami didn't do that to stinking Florida State, even though it was, I guess, close.
Well, y'all, that's a 12, y'all.
No, the Carolina-Florida State game's 3:30. So.
Okay, well then I'll be home to watch that one. I'll be driving and listen to the State game. All right, Russ, take care, man. Have a great evening, sir.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, Scott.
All right, buddy.
All right, man. Go Heels. Scott's a good dude, man. He's a good Wolfpacker. He's a good Wolfpacker. 41-7, bro. That's insane right there, man. Didn't think we'd get any of those score predictions right there. Goodness. Uh-oh, we got a 910 in here, baby. He's from my neck of the woods. What's going on, baby? You on the phone with Russ?
Yo, it's me, Vasco.
What's up, Vasco? How you doing, bro?
I am doing great. My school just won its homecoming game. I'm feeling great.
My man, dude. Congratulations, bro. What school you go? What school you at?
I go to Hope County.
Hope County High School. Man. I hear you, man. Cool.
Yep,
brother.
I'm from the Ville.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm
from
doing
the Ville,
good,
baby. I hear you.
Yeah.
So what you got for me, Vosk?
I think Florida State's gonna die, bro. I think Florida State doesn't stand a chance.
Whew.
I think the score prediction, 38-10.
Goodness, man. Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick, Bosco. Did this score prediction, let's go before the Virginia game. What would you have told me Florida State, Carolina down in Tallahassee?
Well, the whole year, even before the season started, I picked UNC over FSU. The whole time when the schedule was predicted, I've always seen Florida State's fraudulent. Even before the Virginia game, I knew UNC was going to win this. This would either be the game where we'd finally win again. We were going on that horrible losing streak.
So you've been confident that we're going to beat Florida State since the beginning. I like it, man.
Yeah.
I stinking like it, man. What confidence do you have? Do you see a weakness in some part of the Florida State defense, or do you just think that Carolina's kind of humming right now on offense?
I think it's a mix of both sides. FSU's defense has been very inconsistent over, the weeks. They've been allowing how many points per game? What is it, like above 20?
Yeah. I think for the season, I think it's 26.4 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 26 points per game, right?
Yeah.
And that's around as much as UNC scoring per game, if I'm not wrong,
So Carolina right now is scoring 33.9 points per game.
Yeah. So I think the big issue with FSU is I think its front seven's not that good. I really don't think they're going to stop Big O. I think that's what's really going to kill them. Their pass D, we'll see how that happens. I don't think UNC has a good pass D, but look at FSU's quarterback room. It's just a bunch of grocery baggers from Food Lion.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's my first job. There's nothing. I was a grocery bagger at Food Lion. That was my first occupation.
Well, yeah, we're basically playing against that for their offense. But yeah, no, they don't stand a chance. I'm really confident.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. I'm fairly confident as well. I do think that Carolina's going to be able to run the football. I am a little worried about Florida State speed rushers on the edge, but I think that if Chip Lindsey does what he needs to do, as far as calling a good game plan, when he starts to see them just speed rush up the field, you got to stink and kill Florida State with some draw plays and stuff, man, and get Big O, downhill to where maybe he can bounce it out where those defensive ends have vacated. So that's what I'm hoping will transpire. I am a little worried about the speed rush, but at the same time, I feel like Carolina's they're going to score too many points. I personally, like I said, I think it's going to be 27-13. I think the defense is going to stack good games because Florida State's just not very, very good on offense. But I don't know. I'm not as confident necessarily that Carolina's going to be able to just kind of move the football all over the field. I think
Rizzi is going to have a game. I think Rizzi's going to have a game.
Okay, so you think Javari is going to stink in Javari Ritzy?
Yes, Javari Ritzy. My nickname for him is Rizzi.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah. I mean, I hope so, bro. I hope he stinking eats. Man. And like I said, I hope Jeff just commits to stopping the run. If you commit to stopping the run, man, and you make one of those freshmen who do not look good at all, throw that football around the field, you should have a tremendous opportunity to come out of there with a W. So I hear you, man.
And our offensive coordinator, Chip Lindsey, I only have one issue with him. Give the balls to the tight ends, please. Just throw to the tight end, please.
Yeah. Yep, I agree, man. I agree. I mean, John's got to catch the ball, a la Georgia Tech.
Is Bryson still injured?
Yeah, he's got the he's out indefinitely, man. He's got the broken wrist, so I don't think we'll see him.
Oh, I didn't know he had a broken wrist. Oh my goodness.
He's got a. I think it's a hand injury, but I think it required he's out indefinitely right now. I can't remember if it's his wrist or just his hand, but he will not be playing. So yeah, man, it's Copenhagen. It's Copenhagen and good night.
Jake.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So.
Also, before I go, can I plug something a little here? Can I do a little plug?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. If you go to Instagram, search up Max Johnson Worshipper, go follow it. Almost at 1,000 followers. Please go follow it.
Max Johnson Worshipper.
Yes.
Okay. All right, man. Y'all heard it. Instagram, Max Johnson Worshipper. Go follow it for Vasco, man. All right, brother.
All right. Everyone be safe. Tar Heels.
Hey, I like it, bro. I like it, Vasco. Have a good night, brother.
You too, man.
All right, later. Man, back to back, dude. Big time victories. 41-7 and 38-10. I will sleep good tomorrow night. I will sleep good. Goodness, man. Preston said at least Harris Teeter. Harris Teeter? Come on now, man. Come on, man. Now, my mama worked at Food Lion. She's the one who helped me get my first job when I was 15 years old. I was I was a bagger / they put me in frozen foods, and it was miserable, man. I did like ice cream and stuff. Oh my goodness. And it's crazy to think some of you probably had a lower wage than this, but I was doing this for $6 an hour. And, just wow. Stinking wow. Preston said Ritzy needs to be our fullback. That wouldn't be a bad fullback, bro. Steph, all eyes on the game Saturday. Defense is off the chain. Hopefully, man, they'll hopefully they'll stack performances, man. I mean, this is like tailor-made. I really feel like you could give me a headset right now, and I would be able to scheme against this Florida State offense, man. I really do. What's going on, baby? You're on the phone with Russ. Who am I speaking to?
Dennis.
Dennis, my man, Dennis. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, man?
How you doing?
Hey, all right. I'm doing good. How about the family?
Everybody's doing well, brother. Everybody's doing well, man. I wish I could have spent a couple more minutes with you, but I had to get all this stuff ready so I didn't look like a fool on the air.
Oh,
Dennis the Menace.
Hey, look, man, we had enough time together. We're good to go.
I hear you, brother. I hear you, man.
Yeah. So it's really a good thing that we can spend Friday evenings talking about Tar Heel football and basketball and other things going on that kind of probably picks everybody else up,
Mm-hmm.
Going through the week, the grind of the week.
Yeah, man.
But I think that I think one of the telling thing about Florida State is that Florida State doesn't have this year. They don't have that defensive line. They're still pretty good, but they don't have that defensive line that are big, like the Southeastern Conference defensive linemen that can get upfield and then peel off a block and catch the running back.
Right.
And you haven't seen that a lot out of Florida State this year. They're still athletic, but they're not. They're more of a. They're more of an athletic type of defense instead of a big old physical, getting downhill type of defensive lineman.
Right.
So you can rush the ball against them, and I'll tell you, once you get past the defensive line, there isn't much more resistance in their defense. Once Hampton gets past that defensive line, they don't have the linebackers that can handle Hampton.
So do we finally get like Big O some running room to where he can break one?
Yeah, see that's the thing. And the Georgia, if anybody watched the Georgia Tech game, the Georgia Tech did the same thing to them.
Yeah.
They just wore them out, hitting the ball up the middle. Georgia Tech didn't try to go sideline to sideline against Florida State. They went right at them.
Right.
And they couldn't stop them. And I think if Lindsey will get out of his own way and let Big O and just let him have about 25 plus carries.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him not to have north of 25 carries in this game. Absolutely none.
Yeah.
The thing that concerns me is Lindsey doing, I hate to use the word, I'll say silly. Lindsey doing I call them drive killers.
Yeah.
We're driving the ball, we're moving the ball, and here comes some YMCA pitch it back to the freaking it just astonishes me. And Max sits on the sideline. If I'm the head coach of North Carolina and we're moving the ball and the offensive coordinator does something like Lindsey, I am taking my headphones off and looking straight up in the press box.
Yeah.
He does. I'm sorry. I know a lot of Carolina fans like him, but he does. And this year, on average, about once or twice a game, he will pull some trickery, and almost that drive could make the difference in burying somebody,
right,
or getting ahead. And I don't understand why he does that.
Yeah, I think it literally is, man. It's plain and simple. It's being too cute. Because a lot of times when it happens, too, we're moving the football. It's not like you're trying to throw a wrinkle in there to generate something or make something pop because you can't just run the rock or you can't, it's always when we're like driving. And then it's just some ridiculous play call.
I want us to win, but against FSU, and favored.
It's like, why did you do that?
He's running a reverse with the kid from Georgia Tech,
Nate McCullum, yeah,
who is about as tall as the guys that was in Lord of the Rings. I mean, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I ain't never seen that dude throw a pass in my life, and here we are running a reverse with Nate. It wasn't Nate's fault. I mean, he's just running the play, and I'm like, and I'm just sitting there going, man, you just killed the drive.
Yeah. 100%, man. 100%.
But look, let me get off here because I know other folks want to get in here. I'm gonna say, score-wise, Hampton goes for 225.
Whoo!
Hampton goes for 225. 38-3.
38-3. Guys, 38-3. And O'Marion goes for 225, man. I tell you what, if O'Marion goes for 225, I'm going to throw an extra $25 on there if you get this score prediction right, because goodness, man, that's a heck of a ball game down in Tallahassee, dude. Good night.
Yeah. Hey, Russ, look, I need to do this real quick because my
What you
little
got, brother?
6-year-old, she's been wanting to say hi to Russ every time she hears us on YouTube. So I'm gonna let her come in here and say hi to you if y'all
Okay.
don't mind.
Oh, not
Abigail,
at all,
come
man.
here. Come here, come on. She's grinning like she's been wanting to say hi to you for the longest time. So I'm gonna let her say hi, Mr. Russ.
Hi, Mr. Russ.
How are you doing, sweetheart? I'm doing well.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Hey, and make
Okay.
sure say hi to Preston. Say hi, Mr. Preston.
Mr. Preston.
All right, go play.
Too
Hey, Russ,
cute,
I
man.
appreciate it, man.
All right, brother, man. I appreciate you,
Look,
Dennis.
let me get
All
off
grin.
here. God bless.
All right, brother. God bless you, man. Thank you. That's super cool, man. Super stinking cool, guys. Super cool,
How
man.
sweet.
Yeah, I agree. Got me all blushing and gushy right now, man. Got me all blushing and gushy, man. 38 to stinking 3, man. I mean, that's back to back to back. Like crazy score predictions, man. What's going on, baby? You're on the phone with Russ. Who am I speaking to?
Russ, it's Hutch, man. What's going on, brother?
Hutch, what's up, bro?
Gonna make this real quick because you got to go to work tomorrow, and I'm sitting in the patrol car right now, writing
My
reports between
man.
calls. But had to touch base, man, and basically tell you I hate Florida State. Probably one of my most
Amen.
hated programs. Their fan base, and I hesitate to say base, is one of the most vile out there. It's got some vile people in it.
Wow.
I got
yeah.
two cousins that are alumni, and I still hate this school. So I would love to see nothing more than Mac go out there and light a victory cigar and dance a little Irish jig on the Chief Osceola logo after a win. So
I like it.
here's the thing, man. I think you guys are a better football team. I get the whole history thing, and you never won there. Those were better teams than they got this year.
Right.
They have no quarterback play. I saw something like their receivers
Right.
lead the nation in drop passes. Just not good.
Yeah.
And it's weird because people keep kind of ragging the callers previously. That D-line has got some NFL talent. I mean, it does.
Right.
But that's really all they have.
Right.
Here's my question is how motivated are they to play? You're 1-7. You're, how much invested are these guys in this game tomorrow?
Right.
So that's my big question, man. So I got you all. My score prediction, if I can win me some money, is Carolina 34, Noel 16.
Ooh, man, that's still a good victory, bro. I'll take it, man.
So I don't think this Florida State team is good. I mean,
Yeah.
they're just not good offensively. It's watching them. It's like there's just the quarterback play is so bad.
I know.
And
It
I know
is.
these guys are young, but they're just so bad. And I look at
Right.
it this way: Calandria is light years better than what they have. And look what happened last week. If you can replicate that performance, the Florida State's not going to be in this game.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's
I agree,
my
brother.
2 cents worth, brother. But hey, when you're done watching that, man, tomorrow night, even though we've been relegated to the ACC network for a top 20 matchup,
I know, right?
we're playing SMU.
I know, man.
Not
I
ESPN,
know, man.
not anything. We'll put it on the ACC network, baby. So
Yeah. I hear you, Hutch.
all right, brother.
All right, brother.
I
Hey,
will
you be
holler at
safe,
you
man.
probably
Watch
next
your
week,
6,
man.
man.
You do the same, brother.
All right, brother. I
Bye.
appreciate you, Hutch. My stinking guy, man. My stinking guy. Hutch is a good dude, man. Real good dude. So he's got it 34-16, man. These are ass whoopings, guys. Like, honestly, man. I guess that's kind of getting in the ballpark of where I'm at. I'm just kind of I am a little surprised at the confidence in the 30s, man. The confidence in the 30s. I guess maybe I just don't. I got to see them. I got to see the Heels put together back to back solid performances. I'm not worried about Florida State scoring. That is the least of my stinking worries, to be completely honest with you. But the scoring in the 30s, man, that right there is a little surprising to me. It is a little surprising to me. But I love the confidence, man. I hope that this is just me being extremely conservative and not wanting to stick my neck out there. And I hope that everybody is thinking right except for me. I'm hoping I'm giving somebody 225 stinking dollars because these are some fantastic scores, man. Anthony said, even though the outcome was big, FSU's defense really held Miami's offense in check. I mean, I saw guys bouncing off of Damian Martinez. I'm sitting there thinking to myself as I'm watching Damian run, like, bro, if you can't tackle Damian Martinez, then you're going to really struggle when stinking Big O lowers the boom on you, dude. I mean, they're just rolling off of him. Now, I don't think that Miami – I also think that Mario Cristobal, because I watched a little of the Miami FSU game, I really think that he was very vanilla, man. He's going to run the football at him. He's going to get out of there with a stinking W. I don't think that he was, just – I just didn't see a play call or a game called in the sense that they were just trying to beat the brakes off of FSU. They ran a lot of football. They ran between the tackles a lot, and FSU just can't tackle. And it's pretty stinking poor. So I'm hoping that Big O has a similar type day, and I'm hoping they can break a couple, man, because he deserves to break a couple. That dude has been a battering ram, and he's averaging like 4.5 yards a carry over the last 2 games. I want to see him get out in the open field, man, and take one to the stinking house. Preston said special teams scare me. Yeah, man, they do have one of the better special teams units in the country. And so I agree that could be a game-changing, segment of the game, if you will. And so they're going to have to be extremely cognizant of not allowing Florida State to flip this game by, I don't know, blocking a punt, something crazy like that. Even Elijah, just coming up and fielding the punts, man. Just saving that the yardage. That was so pivotal in that Virginia game, man. It's one of those things that you don't really look at on the surface level of the game, just how many yards he saved Carolina by coming up and fielding the punts. Because, we had multiple games where we're like, dude, just, hey, come up and field the punt, man. You would have saved us 25 yards of field position. So, but that really was, the Virginia game it was a complete game, man. It was a complete game. Big game out of J.J. Jones. O'Marion goes for 2 tutties and has over 100 yards. Criswell had his best game as a Tar Heel overall. And the defense held them to 7 yards rushing and had 10 sacks as a unit. So, can they duplicate that? I think that this offense is worse, obviously, than Virginia's offense, so they should be able to. But, are we going to get that same team that we got in Charlottesville? That is the stinking question, man. Anybody else want to call in, man? Give me a score prediction. I'm juiced for this game, bro. I really am, man. I'm excited to go get my stinking shift done tomorrow, get in here and watch some stinking Carolina, Florida State football. Because, I didn't think at the beginning of the year personally, that this was going to be a game that I was going to be so excited to watch. But I'm hoping that we get, about 5 minutes of, Seminole chops, and then everybody sits down in their seat, or maybe they go out to the bars because they understand that this game is already stinking over. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's beat the brakes off of them early, dude. Let's beat the brakes off of them early, man. And like Hutch said, what are these guys, what are they playing for? I mean, the best you can do is 5-7. You might be able to backdoor your way into a stinking bowl game, but very doubtful. At this point, dude, you're just playing for pride, What's going on, baby? You're on the phone with Russ. Who am I speaking to?
What's up, Russ? What's up? This is Steph.
Hey, how are you doing, Steph?
Doing great, doing great. Hi, everyone.
How
Just
was the
wanted to
game last
call in.
Saturday?
I almost went crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's stinking awesome. How's
Yeah, we were right.
Charlottesville?
It's beautiful.
Is
Like I
it?
told you, that stadium. Yeah, that stadium is gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah.
But I noticed some of their people start leaving the stadium around, let's say, early on the fourth quarter.
Yes, ma'am.
Charlotte fans start leaving. I'm like, where are they going?
Yeah, yeah,
And couldn't believe it.
yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
But the energy was crazy. We were right near the field, and when they start getting those interceptions, it
Right.
was just unreal. And it was like I could really touch Omarion. He was
Oh yeah,
running. I'm
yeah,
like, just I was so proud of those guys,
yeah.
really and truly,
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
super proud. And they were so happy after the game. We got a chance to talk to everyone, and they were just so upbeat. And but I'm not going to keep you long. That game was just unreal, and the energy in the air was just crazy, Russ.
Yes, ma'am.
Just unreal.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick with my prediction like I had last time. I don't know. This game, I'm kind of a little nervous, but not really.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying UNC 36 and Florida 27.
Okay. Okay. 36
It's,
to 27.
it's yeah, something's going to change in this game. I don't know because I was afraid that UNC was getting a little relaxed at a moment, and I'm like, no, 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 don't do that. Keep it going, keep
Right.
it going.
Right.
So they came out of it, but that kind of scared me at one point.
Yeah. Yes,
But
ma'am.
anyway, that's my prediction.
Okay.
And anyway, get some rest.
All right. I appreciate you calling in, Steph. I got you down for 36-27.
All right. Good
All
night.
right. All right. You have a wonderful night, ma'am.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Good to hear from Steph, man. Good to hear from Steph. I'm glad you enjoyed your time in Charlottesville. I do want to get up to get up there for a football game, man. Obviously to watch them play Carolina, because I've heard that it's beautiful, and I've heard that it's just a great place to watch a college football game too, man. Yeah, no, Preston, no one, not a solitary person, bro. That's why I was wondering, like. Is this all predicated off of what transpired last week? Like, has everybody kind of felt this, over the course of the last 2 weeks, even before that Virginia score? Because, almost everyone, except for me and you, Preston, who are kind of at 27, 28 points, everybody's got them in the 30s and 40s, man. And sometimes, we're up here in the 38s, and so I sure hope so, dude. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great to see them, play well on the road 2 weeks in a row, put some points on the board, and have good defensive performances, man. So, yeah, man, that's stinking awesome, dude. Stinking awesome. Glad you had a good time down there, Steph, or up there, up there in Charlottesville. So we're coming up on 9 o'clock, man. Coming up on 9 o'clock. If you want to get one more call in, man, call your boy. Like I said, the 16th, got to plug it. I'll be in Chapel Hill. So we don't know what time the game is right now, but I will be in Chapel Hill for the Wake Forest game. Looking forward to it, man. Come and see me. Get you some some wristbands so you can stink and represent like your boy does down here in Florida, and we'll have a good time, man. Really looking forward to putting some more faces to names and hanging out with everybody, dude. Scott said it's a good place to play, but no comfy seats at Scott Stadium.
We'll feed you too.
Y'all heard it from Preston, man. They will feed you. They will stinking feed you, man. So we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time, man. So, yeah, hey, if you're not doing anything, come hang out with your boy, bro. 3:30 tomorrow. Live reaction and watch party. We'll be doing it just like this, man. So, really excited. and then right after that, I'll do the reaction video. And then here, I'll just give you guys, you'll see it, man. I got so many electronics to put together and stuff like that. We really went overboard and kind of got almost everything all at once. So it's kind of crazy in here right now. You can't see it, but it is. But I'm really excited for everything that's coming up, man. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out on a daggone Friday night, bro. I know that everybody's getting finished with the work week. Actually, tomorrow is technically my Monday. So I'm going to get off of here. Excuse me, my voice is already we ain't even watched the game yet, and I'm losing my voice. And I'll get out of here, man. Get everything set up for tomorrow. That way I can come in stinking hot. Rambling on with Zach Jones with the $2, man. Say Carolina 27-17. Hey, brother, I appreciate you coming in last minute with the $2, man. Thank you, Rambling. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, buddy. So, yeah, 3:30. Come hang out with your boy. We'll watch Carolina go down there and invade Doak Campbell, and we'll have a good time doing it, man. So, like I said, I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. I'm going to jump off of here. Y'all have a wonderful night. And for those of you who are off, enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. Happy November. Happy Thanksgiving. And we'll